Welcome back to Minecraft Quests with SRJ26. This episode I'm going to show you a build that we're pretty happy with. Again, it's not a quest, but we're going to get back to that soon, I promise. It was a whim actually, it was sort of a lark, but it's something that Dante wanted. And being Dante's dad, I decided, well, why not help him build it? And it wound up becoming something where he contributed a bit, but I sort of was very excited about it and kind of took over a little bit, although I think he was happy with the results. There were a couple times where I changed things on him that he was not pleased about. That sort of happens sometimes when you're collaborating, even if it's not, an adult and a kid. And it's nighttime. Excellent. All right, I want to be down here because I want to ride the rails. And we're going to grab us a minecart. Oh, we've got a minecart. Okay, well, we're going to grab our minecart and we're going to make sure the tracks are clear. And let's hope we can... Hello. There we go. All right, and away we go. So this build is something that is on a side track on our minecart track. You just go all the way straight down to Paul's base. Whoa, we're not going to Paul's base. We're going somewhere else. We're going to a roller coaster. Why? Well, why not? Now, hopefully I won't get shot by anyone. We've had a couple problems with skeletons on around the curves here. Basically, we wanted to build a roller coaster. Unfortunately, you can't do loop-de-loops, but you can do some fun stuff. So Amy and I and Dante, we all got together and we started building it. And really, I'm pretty happy with how it came out. We're not done. This building that we're going around here could be more finished. And there's always more stuff to do with roller coaster, especially in Minecraft, when you can add more stuff, really easily. Well, not easily, but with effort. So let me go over and just give you a good view. And that was not actually the ride; that was just the way up. So you can see we have a jump. We have an underwater part, and I think it's time for us to give it a shot. So building a minecart roller coaster is pretty simple. It just takes a lot of experimentation and a lot of track, and it helps to just have op commands and give it to yourself because, whoa, because Lord knows I didn't want to mine it all. But sometimes it's worth it to op give yourself stuff for certain things, and this was one of them. I lit it up like a Christmas tree because I learned from my friend Paul that that is a really good way to make your area safe. So it is Christmas tree land in here. I think there may still be some security holes, but here we go for the jump. Ready, up, and we are flying. And landed. Good. And now we're going to go back up. I did the corkscrew up the side of the tower because I just wanted to. I had this vision of corkscrewing up the side of the tower. It kind of does take forever, but I don't mind. And that's it. It's not real long, but we certainly can expand. I've put fences all around the perimeter so that monsters hopefully will not wander in uninvited. And there's a lot of things I haven't done with it. I thought about using detector rails to make lights go on as you travel through it, that sort of thing. But, it's one of those things. If you've got a server and you've got kids, if you've got the time and the energy, I highly recommend throwing a roller coaster up. It takes effort and time, but we didn't actually really plan it on paper. I do most of my builds planned on paper. This one, just sort of, I don't know, I let my nose, lead me where I was building. I intentionally put all the supports down so that it had a more realistic look, at least in my opinion. I wanted it to look as real as possible. And the track away is right here. It is another jump. So we're going to take that in a moment. I just want to have one last look because I love the way this thing looks in the dawn. But let's get out of here. The only problem with our minecart tracks, that isn't really a problem, but it's a slight annoyance, is that when you go back to the main road, you automatically go left. And I actually want to go back right to my base, but here we go. And I've heard there's a creeper on the track, so let's, oh, I'm falling. Oof, there we go. Okay. And, whoa, it's green, but it's not a creeper. It's just some wool blocks. I don't know why, I just thought it would be a clever idea. And I'm going to jump off and walk us back. Come back, I wish that the carts wouldn't go so far. Okay, I'm going to walk us back, and we're going to walk around the grounds just a little bit. In part because I don't want this to be the shortest episode ever, and in part because I want you to see it. So here we go. We've got, it's all sort of custom built. Over here is the base of a young gentleman who is on our server who decided he wanted to put his base right next to the roller coaster. And, you know, I didn't tell him no. It's a little close and a little monstrous, but it's not the end of the world. That's one of the things with these servers, is when people do things, if they build some gigantic castle next to your house, you know, to some extent you got to let them do that, because you can always move. Sometimes it's bad, sometimes it's easy to ignore, but for the most part, you know, if you want people to respect and like what you're building, it helps to, you know, not be a pain if someone's building something they like, because, you know, they might like it a lot. And we've got beds, of course, and we're back up top. So, I guess if you have any questions, let me know. I wouldn't pretend that this is the largest or most amazing roller coaster in the world, but it's the one we've built on our server for our kids, and I'm pretty proud of it. I think it looks nice. And it's going to go back down, and we're going to walk on out of here using the road, because I also built a walking path out, just because you want access both ways. You know, you want access by rail and by, or I wanted access by rail and by road. I have found the hard way that if you have a creeper on the other side of a fence, you should not walk up to the fence and taunt them, because they will go off. I've thought about putting double fences all around this place so that people don't do that by accident, but it wasn't too bad of an explosion. And here we go, just through this corner, up, and we are out of here. So that is the last major build I have to show you. It took a lot of time. We did it over a weekend, and I'm pretty happy with the results. I probably should get one of the kids on it so I can tape the whole jumping and stuff, but you got the idea. I think you could tell that I was flying through the air. And back to my base. In future episodes, I'm hoping to introduce my sweetie to you and my son to you, and we will probably start brainstorming on other things we can demo. I'm going to talk to you for another minute as I walk, because we've got a major LAN party coming up, and it's not like, you know, all of you can comment and join. It's for our kids, and they're going to come over to the house, and we're going to all log in, and we've got an 8-person cap, and we'll probably hit it. But it should be a good time, and they're going to be exploring a build that I've been working on for months now. It's dwarfs all of these things I've made so far, or maybe one should say it's like a lot of them all combined. It's an environment for them to go explore, and it took a lot of time to build. And I'm just walking back to my place. I go through the Redstone Labs, or I can go through the Redstone Labs to get there. I'm going to save the world, I think, before we do our LAN party, so that we can do walkthroughs and demos of all the stuff that I built, and then talk about the LAN party and how it went, and hopefully it'll go well. Not every LAN party we've done has gone really well, but you know, all have been pretty much good time, and learning how to do good LAN parties is certainly great, especially again if you've got kids and you want them to have a good time. So I'm back at my base now. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and eventually one of the next things we're going to do, in addition to everything else I've been telling you about, is I am going to try to do a custom build where I show you exactly how I do it, and we've got a few ideas for that. So until next time, thank you for watching, and happy questing. Bye-bye.